People always said to me, MedStation looks like such a simple idea. Why didn't I think of that? And my answer is, well, I thought of it first.
We started this company now almost exactly 20 years ago.
Many of us started at Pyxis with some pretty humble backgrounds and still carrying a lot of student loans and various things.
Really at the heart of it, I think, is the team that we were able to build. Some from the other local biotech companies.
We had a terrific team. It just turned into a wonderful company.
People always ask what made Pyxis unique, and it was the people. It was all about the people.
In the early days, it was really tough. We were trying to change the way things were done in the hospital. For 40 or 50 years, nurses used a manual process to keep track of which drugs they gave the patients.
Hospitals were spending about $1,000 a month per nursing station in overtime to count the pills at the shift.
We decided to use the automated teller machine at the bank solution for narcotics in the hospital. Just like getting money out of the ATM, a nurse could go to the med station and get drugs for patients, all electronically.
Nobody imagined decentralized medication storage, and our salespeople had a tough time even conveying the concept. We didn't really even have a term for it yet. That became the term, decentralized medication storage, but at the time it just wasn't done.
I was sitting with the sales guy, and the director of pharmacy was sitting there, and he said, wait right here. I've got to get a couple more people to see this. And we thought, oh boy, this is really going to be something. He brought his colleagues back in, and they all just sort of bursted out laughing and saying, look at these people from California. They think they're going to charge $30,000 for a medication distribution system to manage narcotics.
It was not easy going at the beginning. It was extremely difficult.
We had a number of interesting challenges early on.
When we went out initially and talked to customers, they looked at us like, this is crazy, why do we need this? We had such a great solution for our customer that once it started to gain traction, it simply took off.
The pharmacy started noticing that they weren't going up to the floor as often. The nurses weren't staying after shifts for end-of-shift counts and tracking all these medications, and the machine worked.
Every time I go into a hospital and talk to nurses, they are absolutely amazed. It really was a solution to a major problem that nurses had handling drugs, and we simply eliminated it by making everything electronic.
When everybody started putting everything in Pyxis units, they would call it Pyxizing your hospital. And somebody told me, you know your company has really made it when the company's name becomes a verb.
Bill Otterson was a very good friend of mine throughout the time that I was building Pyxis. And Bill, of course, with Connect, did everything that he could to make sure that startup companies got all the introductions they needed.
That just when you're having that moment of doubt, somebody like Bill Otterson would come in and provide that hope and provide that help and support.
It's something that I'm sure Bill Otterson would be very proud of, and certainly the company and Ron and his team are very deserving of the William Otterson Award here today.